have been listening to an audiobook this morning. I've been listening to Percy Jackson and the Wrath of the Triple Goddess, and this is like the Halloween special of Percy Jackson. It reminds me of when I was younger and Disney Channel used to do those special Halloween episodes of my favorite TV shows. So it feels very nostalgic and comforting. And this follows Percy in his senior year of high school. And he is wanting to get into New Rome University. And in order to get into this college, he has to have 3 letters of recommendation. So the Greek goddess Hecate has offered to write him a letter of recommendation, and all he has to do is pet sit her hellhound and polecat during Halloween weekend. What could go wrong? The answer to that is a lot of things. A lot of things. There's so much chaos and adventure, and I never know what direction Rick Riordan is going to take his stories. I just feel like I'm truly just there along for the ride, and it's so much fun. And I think that Hecate is quite literally the perfect goddess for this Halloween story, because Hecate is the goddess of all things spooky. She is the goddess of magic. She's the goddess of the crossroads. So she's like the medium between the human realm and the spiritual realm. So I just think she's like the perfect goddess to bring all the spooky vibes to the story. And there's an illustration of her in the back of the book. So there she is along with her hellhound and little tiny polecat. So I've been listening to the audiobook while I clean, and I've been cleaning the house in preparation for book club because I am hosting book club tomorrow, and we are going to be discussing The 7-Year Slip. And this is a romance, and it has a little bit of magical realism because there is a magical apartment that can travel only 7 years into the future or 7 years into the past. So I love the concept of this story, and I think that this would make such a great TV series or movie. And so I'm really excited to talk about this with everyone. And I love the fact that there are book club discussion questions already in the back of the book, so that makes it easier for me. So I am gonna go to Target and get some decor for book club, and I'm thinking yellow to match the cover of the book. And then I'm also thinking like an autumnal color palette, so reds, oranges, browns, that sort of thing. So let's go to Target and see if they have what I am envisioning. So it is the day of the book club. I am wearing my new sweater that I picked up at Target, and I also got the decor that I needed, which I will show you guys in just a moment. But I also really wanted to show you a book that I picked up at Target because I could not say no to this book, because I mean, I am a huge fan of Beach Read by Emily Henry, because this book will just always hold a special place in my heart, because Beach Read is that book for me, like that book, because it is the book that got me into the romance genre in the first place. And I had never really considered myself a huge romance reader until reading Beach Read. And Emily Henry just honestly changed the game for me, and she's just such a fantastic writer, and her books are just, they're more than romance books, you know? Like, you really get to know the characters, you feel like you know them personally. I had to do it. I had to do it. So I want to show you guys up close what the special edition looks like. So it has the gold foiling, and it also has the gold foiling on the spine. And then on the back it says, "When the world felt dark and scary, love could whisk you off to go dancing. Laughter could take some of the pain away. Beauty could punch holes in your fear. And then it has these beautiful sprayed edges. And then, oh my goodness, it's just so beautiful. And then it says, I feel overwhelmed that you exist, which is like the iconic Gus Everett quote. And then it says written by Emily Henry. And then we've got a cute little picture of beautiful Miss Emily Henry herself. So yeah, I had to pick up a copy. This is just such a beautiful addition to my book collection. For this table, I did get a tablecloth, some plates and napkins, but my sister-in-law is bringing some extra decorations. Okay. Wait, what the heck? Wait. Oh, I thought it was only like half that size. I was like, oh no. Okay, we're good. Oh, is that broken? No. Don't eat that. Okay. Do not eat that. You'll be fine, 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 fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, 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 fine. You'll be fine. Start living for the moment, letting go of the past, yeah. Start cherishing what you hold dear, and we will make it last. Book club was so much fun, and it kind of felt like a Friendsgiving party because we all pitched in and brought our favorite comfort foods, and it was just a really good time. And so now I'm gonna do a little bit of reading. Honestly, I don't know how much reading I'm actually going to get done because I'm pretty tired, but I am currently reading the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I'm still also reading Percy Jackson, but I started this one as well, and I'm just really in the mood for comfort reads this week. I was going to read The 13th Child by Aaron A. Craig, but I don't know, I'm just mood reading this week. So I have seen this book all over like Book Talk, Bookstagram. It's just a nice, quick, cozy little romance. The font in the book is pretty big, so I feel like you can just kind of fly through this, and it's one of those books where it doesn't take a lot of brain power, you know, you can just kind of vibe your way through it. Oh, Poppy is playing with my tripod. Come here, Pops. Hey, Poppy. This is actually the second book in the, what's it called, the Dream Harbor series, I think. The first book is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I wanted to get that one, but I'm pretty sure it's just like sold out because I feel like everyone is currently reading that. So this is the only one I saw at Barnes & Noble. And then I also saw that there is going to be a Christmas one. It's called The Christmas Tree Farm. And so if I end up really enjoying this, I will probably read the Christmas one for Vlogmas, which will be fun. But yeah, it's small town, kind of gives Gilmore Girls vibes, and it's a romance between a fisherman and a bookseller, and it follows Jeannie. Oh no, Jeannie is the name from the first book. What am I talking about? This follows Hazel. just a booktuber doing a great job. This follows Hazel, and Hazel is about to turn 30, and she's kind of having a bit of a crisis because she's like, I have lived a very boring life up until now, and I kind of want to just spice up my life before I turn 30. So she finds these clues in her bookstore. Someone is underlining quotes from like certain books in her bookstore and like leaving her a trail to follow so she could do like a little scavenger hunt. So she ends up doing this scavenger hunt with the fisherman. His name is Noah, and tell me why this is so funny to me. Noah is a ginger and his boat is called Ginger. So it's a ginger fisherman with a boat called Ginger. I don't know, that's so silly to me. This is just a nice little time. I'm really enjoying it. It's not like the most revolutionary romance I've ever read, but it is really, really fun.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right. Oh, oh, love you till the end of time.
Good morning! I just got ready for the day. Well, I've not done my hair yet, that much is obvious, but I am mostly ready for the day, and I'm gonna go get some coffee and then do my hair. I just really need some caffeine to properly wake up. And then I've also been listening to another audiobook. I've been listening to Accidentally Amy by Lynn Painter, and Lynn Painter is just so much fun. I love her sarcastic banter, and I love her love for cats. And this one is like it's a pretty short story. It was originally written as emails to her email subscribers. So she would write like a chapter a month and then send them out to the subscribers. So I don't think this was ever actually intended to be a full story, but then she turned it into one, and so it's just kind of like a silly, goofy time. It's not like, I don't know, it's very cheesy. So if you're in the mood for something very, very lighthearted, then I would recommend. And I'm gonna listen to it while I drive and get some coffee, and I'm just so excited to get some coffee today.
Starbucks, what can I get started for you today?
Hi, may I please have a grande iced white chocolate mocha with no whipped cream? And that's it.
Okay, and that'll be $6.81. See you at the window.
Okay, thank you.
Got my coffee, and I wanted to show you guys these really cute bookmarks that I received from a small business called Fleurs on Sunday. These are just adorable, and I love matching my bookmarks to my current reads, and so these are gonna be perfect for when I'm reading all my fall books. Look how cute! We've got a Gilmore Girls one, and we have these two as well. So yeah, I just thought those were so cute, and I will link her Etsy shop down below. But I did finish listening to the audiobook of Accidentally Amy. So at the beginning of the book, the reasoning behind the title Accidentally Amy is you have the main character Izzy, and she is at Starbucks and she's running late for work and she's waiting on her coffee order, and one of the baristas calls out the name Amy, and she calls it out like 3 times, and Amy never claims her coffee. So Izzy is like, okay, I'm running late, I'm just gonna pretend I'm Amy. So she's like, I'm Amy, grabs the pumpkin spice latte, and she ends up running into this gorgeous man, and she later on finds out that her and this man work at the same place, and he's like, "Oh, Amy," and she's like, how do I explain to him that I am not Amy? So I thought that was really cute in the beginning. And my favorite quote from this book was, and this is from the guy's point of view, he says, "She was pretty because she was alive and chaotic and funny and smart. Her eyes sparkled and her nose crinkled and her mouth slid into smiles as if that was its default." I thought that was so cute. I love the way that Lynn Painter writes, and I did give this one a 3-star rating because it is pretty cheesy, but it was exactly what I was looking for, like, for this week, because I just wanted some cute and cozy reads. But I do feel like after this week, I'm gonna be in the mood for spooky reads again, because I definitely got all the cozy reads out of my system this week. I also finished the audiobook of Percy Jackson and the Wrath of the Triple Goddess. I gave this 5 stars. Rick Riordan does it again. My favorite quote from this one was, "It's hopeless, isn't it? Hey, Halloween is the opposite of hopeless. Anything is possible on Halloween." I thought that was so cute. And then I also finished the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I don't really know what to rate this. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I enjoyed it enough to continue on with the series. And even though this is the second book in the series, you can read them out of order because they are interconnected standalones. I do still want to read the Pumpkin Spice, what's it called? The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And then I also want to read the Christmas one. But yeah, I felt like it was kind of your standard romance book. I liked how there was a cozy mystery aspect in it. And I also loved the love proclamation at the end. I thought that was so cute. So yeah, 3.5 for that one. And then I did a reread of Pumpkinheads, and oh, hi Dolly. I love this graphic novel. It is so beautiful. It has the most colorful illustrations, and it's just perfect for this time of year because it follows 2 friends who work at a pumpkin patch. So I gave this one 4 stars, and that is what I read this week. So like I said, I think now that I've read all of these cozy books for the week, I definitely want to shift the mood into spooky reads. So I'm thinking maybe Stephen King or something like that. I read Stephen King for the first time last month, and I read, hi Dolly, you're so cutie. I read Pet Sematary, and it was fantastic. It was terrifying. I read it in one sitting, and I wish I had done a reading vlog on it, but I would love to read more of Stephen King. So if you have any recommendations as far as that goes, I read Pet Sematary and The Shining because I heard those were like his scariest works. And I'm not sure which one I would say is scarier. I think it's hard to compare because they're scary in different ways, but I would say Pet Sematary is definitely my favorite. It was so spooky. So that is it for this week. I will see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.